How did intergovernmentalism versus supranationalism shape the EU? Imagine a club where members want to work together but also want to keep their independence. That's a bit like how the European Union was formed and how it works today. The EU's history is full of debates about how much power should be shared or kept by individual countries. This tug of war is between two ideas, intergovernmentalism and supranationalism. Intergovernmentalism means countries stay in charge of their own decisions. They cooperate only when they agree, and each country can veto or block decisions they don't like. Think of it like a group project where everyone has a veto power. Countries like France and Germany often prefer this approach, especially when it comes to sensitive issues like foreign policy or security. On the other hand, supranationalism is about creating institutions that can make decisions for all members. These institutions have real power, and their decisions are binding on every country. This is seen in the European Commission and the European Court of Justice. They can set rules and enforce them across the whole Union. This approach is common in economic matters, like the single market, where uniform rules help trade flow smoothly. When the European coal and steel community was created in the 1950s, it was mainly supranational. Countries agreed to give some control to shared institutions to manage coal and steel production. Later, the European Economic Community expanded these powers, especially after the Single European Act and the Maastricht Treaty. These treaties increased the authority of EU institutions and deepened integration. But countries still wanted to keep control over key areas. The Treaty of Lisbon in 2007 gave the EU more legal power but stopped short of transferring full sovereignty. Since then, there's been a back and forth. Countries push for more cooperation in some areas but hold tight to their independence in others. The European Parliament, which is directly elected by citizens, has gained more influence, showing a move towards supranational decision-making. Meanwhile, the Council of Ministers and the European Council are more about intergovernmental talks, where countries negotiate and often need unanimity. This mix of ideas makes the EU unique. It's not a full federation like the United States, but it's also more than just an international organization. This balance allows member states to work together on big issues like trade and climate change, while still protecting their sovereignty on sensitive topics. The ongoing debate about how much power should be shared or kept reflects the history of post-war Europe. Countries wanted peace, stability, and prosperity but also wanted to protect their independence. This tension between intergovernmentalism and supranationalism continues to shape the EU's future and its decisions. Whether it's economic policy or foreign relations, this dual approach is what keeps the EU flexible and resilient.